What's going on, everybody? GameStradamus here, giving you guys a little taste of the Gears of War 3 beta. I'm sure that most of you that are into this game are probably playing this at the moment, but if not and you're interested, go reserve it at GameStop for $5, and they will give you a beta code. I believe it'll be out for a couple more weeks, and there's a good amount of content, maps, and things to keep you busy and entertained for those few weeks. I gotta say, you know, out of all the Gears games, this is definitely the best one, the most refined and realized. Plus, you know, they've had an extra year now to polish it, so it better be the best. You know, there's some things I like about it. There's some things I really don't like about it. There's only so much you can do with this style of gameplay, I feel like. You know, and obviously with the new weapons and moves and things, they kind of realize that to its fullest. Hey, catch! Oh, that was such a lucky throw. I was pretty happy in game when they did that. They got these new like lava grenades. That's what I just threw, and you'll see it here in a second. Obviously, a direct hit is the way to go, but you can, you know, strategically place those because, as you can see, they lay out like a lava, and if you're standing on that, you take quite a bit of damage. So you can kind of like trap people and force them to move in different ways with that. Definitely a good grenade to have. You know, obviously, like Halo, it's very important to control the power weapons and the grenades and that kind of thing. Oh yeah, and the chainsaw's back. That never gets old. Oh, the gore in this game is just taken to another level. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, this game is really about teamwork. If you're running solo like I am here, we kind of luck out. There's another kind of player or two on my team that's somewhat decent, but pretty much if you're running solo and you know your other teammates aren't at least experienced with mics, and you're against a team that's arranged, you know, and playing together, you will most likely lose almost every single time, just because if you know, a lot of your teammates run solo and you share team lives, so if you're not working with each other and communicating, there's always one or two people that just takes like half of the team deaths away, which really sucks. And you know, if the other team's, you know, getting the right angles and flanking you and sticking together, it's very hard to counter that when it's like just you trying to like get out of that. So I really recommend playing this with friends, or at least trying to arrange a team once you get in game, just so you have a better chance. That would be my advice. I mean, obviously, you know, if you're a good player, you can still kick some ass, but it's a little more tricky than like Call of Duty, you know, with kill streaks and all those other things. One big complaint I have in this game is the spawn camping. This is probably the fourth match that I actually played a beta, and I haven't played Gears in a fucking long time. I probably played Gears 2 through like a co-op campaign, played multiplayer for 10 hours, and haven't touched Gears since. So I'm kind of getting my legs back here. But the first couple of games that I joined, since they added Team Deathmatch this time around, the first two games I joined was like in the middle of the match, and we were getting spawn camped from like right in the beginning. So pretty much you would just spawn and die within like 2 seconds. In this game, there's only two spots on the map that your team spawns at. They're both kind of like opposite sides, and then for the enemy team, they're like at the other corners. So if you're against an arranged team and they start, you know, kicking your ass and pinning you down, they can easily spawn, like camp your entire team back to like this little spawning area, which is retarded because you spawn and all of a sudden like you're getting chainsawed and grenaded and oh yeah, to the face. See, it does not get old, you know, because you always know at the other end of that there's some dude going like motherfucker. And I was probably too excited with that guy and got distracted that this little bitch snuck up behind me. Anyway, the spawn camping is ridiculous though. So, you know, once you get camped, it's just like you just keep getting held down. And if the enemy team's smart, it's like they just keep 2 people at one end and 3 people at the other, or like, you know, 2 and 2 and 1 sniper, and you're pretty much just screwed for the rest of the match, which really sucks. So I'm sure a lot of people are pissed off about that, and I'm sure they'll probably change that or tweak it in some way. At least I really hope that they do. Otherwise, that could really suck for deathmatch. Although I do like the deathmatch style. I like, you know, being able to respawn and keeping the action and battling. It's kind of lame sometimes when you can only die once and, you know, you misplay a section or you get stuck or whatever, and then you just have to, like, wait for the rest of the match. I don't really like game types like that. I like the action to be continuous until the end. So anyway, here I'm down to, it's just me against these two guys, and I'm like, oh shit, just like frantically trying to cause some damage and distract them. You know, you never want to engage two people at once. I'm just like trying to run and hope that they separate and I can try to trick them. Maybe, like, you know, lose their line of sight in the back here. So that's kind of my strategy for this. You'll see how it works out. Anyway, I'll probably be back soon. Hopefully with some Brink coming up here. I'm looking forward to that game. Definitely a big fan of Crysis 2. If you haven't seen any of my gameplays, I recommend checking them out. I've been putting up some pretty damn good scores in that game. But the whole mobility parkour element in that game and the upcoming Brink is just really exciting. It just adds so much more to gameplays, and especially, you know, recording these videos. It's just a lot more exciting to watch because it's just like a highlight reel because it's so fast paced. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. Come check out my channel, and I'll be back soon. Take care.
This is how it all began.